What's up, Pokey Sluts? My name is Another Soviet, and then please leave a thumbs up if you enjoy this battle. I got another battle for you in the RU lobby, and this is going to be an interesting one. Of course, this is going to be another one and the last one with me up in the upper right. Not really doing anything, because again, that was not really a night to do commentary. So, and like I said in the previous video, I forgot to shut off the webcam. But anyways, as you can see, I've got a brand new Trick Room RU team. It's pretty bulky, it's pretty fun to use, and yeah, I make a lot of mistakes in this match, and I could see that as I was just going and viewing it over. So I'm gonna try to kind of go over those a little bit and maybe help you guys learn a little bit. But I am going to lead off with my Alamomola because my Alamomola has a pretty good matchup against most of his team. Of course, he does have the Jolteon. So, first turn, I'm just going to Toxic because there's no way he's going to stay in with his Clawitzer. This is the physically defensive Alamomola. As you can see, I've named it Boiling Over. But yeah, I'm just going to Toxic this first turn, expecting the Jolteon switch in, and it pays off quite nicely for me. I get a Toxic off on the Jolteon right at the start, and I'm just going to go ahead and Protect next, which I think is a good play, just to get some more Toxic damage off on the Jolteon, and then get a safe switch. So, yeah, I think that's probably a good play. I think that was a good play on my part. So yeah, I'm just going to go for the Protect, predicting a T-Bolt or a Volt Switch, and he does try to Volt Switch. So we get a free extra turn of Poison there, revealing that we do have Protect, but that's okay. He's going to Volt Switch on my Liberty Bell here, my Bronzong, but that's okay. He switches into Houndoom predictably. And here is one of the mistakes I make. I decide to switch into Alamomola, expecting him to be physical for some reason, which doesn't make sense. I'm sure Houndoom is always a special attacker. So yeah, that's one of the mistakes I make by bringing out my Alamomola here, because my Alamomola hurts his team pretty good. It walls it decently. So yeah, in here I just go for a Wish because I know I can live another Dark Pulse, and I can get some health back on my Bronzong should I decide to switch into that. But he brings out his Jolteon, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna Protect this turn and get all my health back on my Alamomola. But he ends up hard switching out into Aromatisse, predicting the Protect, which is fine with me because I got a free Wish off anyway. And I'm just gonna Toxic this thing, and he actually ends up having Aromatherapy. So there's no good, but here I go for a Scald and I get a burn off on the first turn, which is pretty lucky, and he's gonna probably Wish out and go back into his Jolteon. So I believe I'd go for another Scald, and I actually do end up getting another burn on him, which is very unfortunate for him, but he gets all that health right back from his Aromatisse. And I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go ahead and Protect again. Of course, getting more free damage from the burn off. And he actually predicts that again and goes out into his Aromatisse. And I'm fine with that. Again, I was thinking about going for the Toxic, but I remembered that I'm actually faster than the Aromatisse, and of course it has Aromatherapy, so that's not gonna do any good. So I'm just gonna end up going for a Scald because I just want to get some more damage off on this thing. It's gonna be pretty annoying. It's pretty good against my team, but I do take it out somewhat easily. And I think I'm just gonna bring out my Bronzong here. And maybe try to set up rocks, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bring out the Liberty Bell, and he ends up wishing, and he's gonna pass into his Jolteon again, I'm sure, or end up wasting a wish and probably go into his Houndoom. And yeah, he does do that, so I get rocks up. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get a Trick Room up right now, which kind of sucks for me, but it's not a huge deal. This Houndoom definitely is a threat. And here I make the mistake again of not bringing out my Adam West, my Golbat. He's not especially defensive, but he's a lot more expendable than my Alomomola, so I don't know. I think that was definitely a mistake. And he ends up nasty plotting, predicting a switch, which I should have seen coming, but the Houndoom isn't a huge deal, so I'm not too worried about him. And here I just make the mistake of sacrificing my Alomomola. I definitely should have kept him around and sacrificed my Golbat to get a free switch into my Tyrantrum, my Rect. But yeah, that's just, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. But that's a good thing about recording all your matches, is you can go back and see the mistakes you make, and hopefully you guys learn and get something from this video, learning from the mistakes I made. But I know, of course, he is going to go for another Dark Pulse. That will be the death of my Alomomola, but it would also be the death of my Liberty Bell and my Tutankhamun, my Kofagrigus, so that isn't any good. I am just going to bring out my Tyrantrum. I have no investment in speed, and instead I have full investment in HP, so I'm not too scared of a Dark Pulse. My Tyrantrum is going to be very useful, but I don't expect him to stay in anyway, and I'm pretty sure he's Life Orbed, maybe? But yeah, I'm just going to go for an EQ because it should hurt everything pretty well. And he switches his Clawitzer out, which actually doesn't take... He doesn't take the EQ very well. And yeah, here I'm just going to go into my my Bronzong, I think, and try to set up a Trick Room. I don't want to go out into my Tutankhamun in case he is a special attacker and he has Dark Pulse, but actually I guess I do end up switching out into my Tutankhamun to see what he wants to go for, and he ends up Dragon Pulsing, so I'm just going to bring out my Bronzong because my Bronzong should be able to take that much better, and he's using the Life Orb Clawitzer, so he'll die to Life Orb recoil there. So I'm fine with that, and I know he's going to bring out the Houndoom or the Emboar again, so I won't be able to set up a Trick Room anymore. I won't be able to set up a Trick Room at all. And, or actually no, I think I do end up making the mistake of sacking my Bronzong to just get up a Trick Room, because the Trick Room is actually pretty important. I have no speed investment on my team whatsoever, so the Trick Room is actually pretty useful against his team, or at least I think it is. So I just stay in and decide to sack my Liberty Bell for some stupid reason. And yeah, this is a really long match, but don't worry guys, I sped up the end. It was basically just a stupid stall match. But yeah, there I'm going to sack my Liberty Bell. I probably should have sacked Adam West, like I said before, but what can you do? Well, it might have been the right play because the Bronzong is very weak to his team. But since we have Trick Room up, I'm just going to stay in and EQ anything he decides to go out into. Because, of course, an EQ, like I said before, is really going to hurt his team. My Tyrantrum basically sweeps this team once Aromatisse is out of the way. And he actually decides to bring out his Aromatisse, and an EQ does a nice 37 to him. So we're just going to stay in an EQ. And he ends up going for a Wish, which kind of sucks, but it's not a huge deal. He's probably going to bring out his Houndoom, but he actually wastes the Wish for some reason and brings out his Emboar. This was a bad play on his part for sure, because I still have the Trick Room up, so my Rect is going to be way faster and get the EQ off. Or not way faster. He's going to have priority because of the Trick Room. And he's just going to end up bringing Rhyperior out. So I make the mistake of staying in and not... No, I don't. Scratch that. Sorry about that. I bring out the Tutankhamun as he EQs. And I'm going to try to set up a Trick Room again because I kind of need it to deal with the Rhyperior, but not too bad. But my Tutankhamun's going to die to Rock Blast anyway. So from here, I can't get up any more Trick Rooms, obviously. And I'm just going to bring out a Bomb the Snow, which actually is a mistake. He ends up dying to Rock Blast, I believe. But yeah, I just go for an EQ because it destroys everything on his team from here on out for sure, and everything before really. But yeah, my Barak Obama Snow is very, very scary in the RU ladder. I think a little too strong at some points, but what can you do? Everything can't be completely balanced. RU ladder is definitely more balanced than some other ladders, though. Some ladders that we shall not name. But anyways, I'm going to bring out my Adam West because I can just take a flamethrower and go for a Roost. And then he's going to die to the hail. So I'm pretty fine with that. And yeah, the match is basically almost over. We're almost to the really annoying stall match. And the video is actually only halfway through for me now. It's not for you guys because I'm watching the actual recording. And you guys will have the sped up ending because nobody wants to see that. But I'm going to kind of make it a little fun and make it really fast so you guys can see how it kind of panned out. But spoiler alerts, I do end up winning, and I'm pretty sure it goes 88 turns or something like that, which is ridiculous. But yeah, I'm just going to taunt this thing because I don't want him getting up rocks or anything. And he ends up going for a Rock Blast, which hurts my Adam West quite a bit, but it's not a huge deal. And I'm just going to end up hard switching. Or no, I'm not. I'm going to Roost first. And he goes for a Rock Blast again. And unfortunately, the hail ends that turn. But that's okay. I Brave Bird to kind of gauge the damage. I knew it was going to be 0. Pretty much 0, but I didn't know it was going to be that low. I mean, it only does 9 to him. And he ends up Rock Blasting, and I hard switch into my Barak, which was a very poor decision. I am going to just EQ because I may be faster, but I end up not being faster, which really sucks for me. And I'm just, so yeah, this is pretty much it. My Rex is gonna die to an EQ here. After that he protects, he is faster than my Tyrantrum, which ends up being pretty bad. But oh wait, sorry, he's not faster. But yeah, that's pretty much the match, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and yeah, from here it's gonna get pretty annoying. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.